Up YouTube, we're back. So it's probably been a while since I've been on this channel, right? And you know, some of you guys who watch this particular real estate channel outside of my main channel, you probably have been wondering, okay, what happened to the YouTube content as far as me being in the real estate business and recording real estate content, right? Now, of course, if you see the title of this particular video, you probably have a lot of questions, right? And of course, I have a ton of answers for you. Number one, I left my old brokerage. Not only did I leave my old brokerage, I have taken a step back from what you call traditional real estate altogether. Does that mean I'm quitting real estate? Not necessarily, right? Let me begin, right? So, over the course of the past few months, outside of real estate, I have been presented several different opportunities in the media space. And those who watch my main channel, if you go dig deep into like the 1,000+ videos that I have on my main channel, a lot of you guys used to know that at a point in time, I used to be on TV. I used to do productions. I used to also work behind the scenes in media and just the media space in general. When it came to hip hop media and also just production in general. Now, of course, this has nothing to do with real estate, but I've since dabbled back into that world and also doubled down on my actual cash flowing businesses that I have. So one of the things that I realized about being a traditional real estate professional, especially in the commercial space and the residential space, but primarily the commercial space, is that yes, you can make a ton of great money in it. But just for me, I've realized that I make way more money doing entertainment. And even like stuff like this, the real estate channel is more so of a hobby for me. Just to show you guys that the different type of money that you guys can make in real estate. But the problem with real estate is, number one, the income is inconsistent. Plus, when you're somebody like myself who has other things going on, real estate is not really like my primary main thing that I really kind of want to do anymore. And considering that I almost did it for a decade, I'm not tired of it, but it's like, I kind of did that. I done sold properties in Miami. I done sold properties in different states, flip different properties in different states. I've done wholesale deals, I've done acquisitions, I've done anything that you could think of. And I still do all of those things. But what I realized is that a lot of the time that I was dedicating to, being in the commercial space was it was taken away from things that I actually wanted to do and accomplish. And it was also taken away from things that was preventing me from making way more money, doing a lot less work, right? So when it comes to my main YouTube channel, that's gonna be like my main focus moving forward. Now, would I still post my real estate content on here? Of course. I have been, even though, I left my old brokerage and there's no bad blood or anything of that nature, I still do commercial real estate. I still sell houses. I still wholesale to a certain extent. In fact, in the past, a company that I'm heavily invested into right now, in the past, 10 days, we've locked down 10 different properties in, 4 or 5 different cities. Also expanding into, been doing other states, but I've been growing my real estate business. That I've been doing the things in real estate that actually make me money, and more so kind of consolidates my time. Because, back, 7 years ago, when I was 20, I had a lot of time on my hands and I didn't have a lot of money on my hands, right? But fast forward to now, we're definitely tripling everything, but at the same time, the timing has to make sense for me. And with traditional real estate, commercial real estate field, the time just wasn't adding up for somebody like myself. Now, of course, if you're like a regular person, I say, if you want to do commercial real estate, stay following this channel. I'm still going to post commercial real estate content. I'm still going to post wholesale real estate content, even regular traditional. And also, like, I have so many different things to teach you guys. I've done sub 2 deals, owner finance deals. I've done anything in the creative aspect. I've done that. Novations. I have a ton of knowledge that I can still give you guys for free. But at the same time, I'm be 100% transparent on where I'm at in my real estate career, right? Couple of also different things that kind of rub me the wrong way about the real estate world. It's more so, how the real estate industry in America is run. Not really too big of a fan of the National Associations of Realtors, which you guys have seen that in, I think, my first video on this particular channel. The way that the business is going, while I'm still doing transactions, not as many as I like, because, guys, a lot of the transactions that I've done in the past week or 2 weeks or so, I don't even post my transactions anymore, let alone like the deals that I secure. The great thing is that, I have a system to where we're able to sell deals relatively fast, get them closed, get paid, and that's that. And it works for me and make a lot of money doing it. But at the same time, it's like the biggest thing that I want to do going forward is building my personal brand in the media space. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to kind of take a step back from the real estate world while, thankful for my team to still help me run that. And, we busting out a decent amount. But this is also a point of growth. Like, definitely got to grow. And, yeah. So that's a little bit of an update of what I've been going on. Now, I did mention that I did leave my old brokerage. I'll probably do a separate video on what brokerage I joined. The brokerage that I did join was Real Broker, and I'll tell you the benefits of that. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now, guys. Like, any of you guys who are watching this particular video or you see this video in the future, although I am taking a break, if you have a particular real estate deal and it makes sense for my team to lock it down and buy it, send it. My email's still attached. Everything's still the same. We still got forms on my Instagram. Or if you have a deal anywhere, doesn't matter where it is, if it's a really great deal, my investors will buy it straight up cash. Like, doesn't really, price range really does not matter. Buy it straight cash, especially if it's cash flowing and it makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I haven't done one of these in a while, so. And also, guys, I've been filming, so stay tuned to my main YouTube channel. I have so much content that I have stuck and tucked away that everything's not ready to be dropped yet, but we're about to flood the streets with content. And of course, if you guys are only here for the real estate stuff, stay on this particular channel for the real estate stuff. We're still going to drop real estate stuff. It's just not going to be as focused as my main channel. And one thing that I do want to say, right? And the main reason why I kind of took a step back from like the commercial real estate aspect is because in the commercial world, you have the ability to make a lot of money. But the thing I realize is that when you're somebody who does other things, and I've kind of been successful at doing other things, the time that I was dedicating towards making commercial real estate calls, doing all this is stuff that I could have been referring out to people, or even just kind of handpicking and selecting the deals that I actually want to touch. I personally would rather do a wholesale deal or even an innovation deal or an off-market deal, sub 2 or creative finance and make 20 grand, then work a commercial deal for 8 months and make 20 grand. It's more so like the time thing. Like a lot of this stuff I can kind of just refer it out, and you know, I really don't really want to deal with it for the most part. And also cost analysis. Now granted, I'm not really the average person, but even with you know me not being an average person and we make a decent amount of money, the expenses in the real estate lately have been kind of crazy. And when it comes to signs, comes to fees, dues, and all this stuff, the National Association of Realtors kind of been rubbing me the wrong way for like the past like 2 years. And since those 2 years, you know, I have not really been satisfied with how the whole being a realtor, using the term realtor, and not really having real support has gone. And quite frankly, you know, if I'm not generating like $20 million a year from it, it's not really worth my time. We do social media and do content. And also, guys, streaming is on the way. I'm actually thinking about doing on my main channel. We're thinking about bringing live streams to that channel, and also on Kick and Twitch. And we'll actually be showcasing, you know, some of the things that we have in our investment portfolio, the different cribs and stuff that we bought and flipped and done over the past couple of months and years. Yeah. So make sure you guys like and subscribe and share. I hope this was a beneficial update. And another video on the way touching on my new brokerage, why I'm at my new brokerage, and what the deal is with the new brokerage. For the most part, everything's still the same. It's just kind of like just taking a step back. And like I said, biggest thing, right? You know, it's crazy. You know, I quit. Kind of took a step away from commercial because I literally just bought like what you call a real estate style type car, and I'm not even really gonna be using it for real. But hey, that's either here or there. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update because, you know, even though on this particular channel we only have 26 people subscribed, I know a lot of you guys were actually liking the content and engaging the content because I checked the stats. So definitely like, subscribe, and share. If you want to unsubscribe, unsubscribe. We here. And we still gonna get to it regardless. But yeah, we got to wait.